Hello everybody, we have a Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report. It's Beastmen vs Wood Elves, again, rematch, 2,500 points this time, and it's a dawn attack.
It's a dawn attack, not a battle line. And
Yes.
2,500 points after some viewer requests, so here it is. Over to my characters, you see a level 4 Lore of Life with the Book of Asher, so I go with something between the last list and this list. It's a bit of a combat-oriented list. I have no Glade Guards, for instance. But instead of Shadow, I go with Lore of Life. My Beastie, same as always. Hail of Doom Arrow, Dragon Helm. Yeah. And level 2 Beast with a scroll. Nothing fancy.
And here we have the Beastie Boys. We have a level 4 Lord of the Wild, the Beastman's own lore, rocking a Hag Tree Fetish and the Talisman of Preservation. Above him we have the old 206, as it's called, the Battle Standard Bearer with the Gnarled Hide and the Beast Banner, which gives him a 2+ armor save and the 1+ strength to him and his the whole unit, which is in. And then to this right we have a, I wanted to try this out, it's a Wargore on the Razorgore Chariot with the Horn of the Great Hunt, which is the signature spell in the Lord of the Wild.
And please observe the actual boar being the character on a boar chariot.
Yes, a boar and a boar, Inception. But I wanted to give him a go and we'll see how it turns out in this game. And to the right of him we have a Beast Lord with the Armor of Destiny and a Crown of Command, a great weapon and heavy armor shield. And then we have a level 2 Beast.
Level
1 Beast even. I had to trim the list because I made a 3k list from the get-go. And he became a level 1. Which will impact the game somewhat. I feel I had this feeling that I should have picked a level 2 Lore of Beast and a level 4 Lore of Beast or Shadow or whatever, but I wanted to give this a go. Lord of the Wild is quite fun. And yeah, but the level 1 has the Stone of Spite. First time I tried it out, awesome item. You'll see what it will do later in the game.
First time I met it, I can say I want to ban it.
It's nice.
For all eternity. It's so overpowered, it's insane.
Nah, but it's alright.
And that's from me playing Wood Elves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a double-edged blade. And then he has the Dispel Scroll.
Of course.
Yeah, here we have the deployment, and as we said, we played Dawn Attack, and I tried to steal the initiative, but I failed. But he deployed first, and you can see in this picture, we'll also show in the upcoming picture, a bit better close-up on the deployment.
Yeah, when we rolled off the scenario, he cried a lot about, oh my god, this is gonna screw me over. But yeah you see you see how it went. He rolled like, yeah, all 6s or 2s, so everything went on one flank, which happens to be the one flank where I'm the weakest, so...
Yeah, and I just have 2 chariots on the other flank, and first we rolled and we got the scenario called Battle for the Pass, but since we're 2 both close combat-oriented armies, mostly, we decided not to use that scenario since it would not be as fun as...
And the board isn't as illustrating to the scenarios, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, we managed it to roll a d3. We banned 3 scenarios. So yeah, this is what you get.
We want to try it out. We're a bit tired of just playing the battle line scenario every game, so we'll see.
And deployment, Beastmen first.
Yeah, on my far right I have the Wargore on the Razorgore Chariot, and next to them we have the Bestigors with the Beast Lord and the level 1 Beast Wizard. And then we have my Gorgon. He's an awesome looking model, but he has no saves whatsoever, just his toughness 6, I think. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about him. He's a cool fella, and let's leave it at that. No harm done. And then, oh yeah, we have the big Gore block on the left with my BSB and my level 4. And then we have the Pumbaa Pig, the Razorgore, on the left of that.
And for the Wood Elves, you see closest to the Beastmen, you see the Warlock Riders. Next to them, you see the Great Eagle. And next to them, Eternal Guards with the level 2 Beast. And to the far left, being Wood Elves' middle zone, you see some Wild Riders. And yeah, to the right is the same Wild Riders. Next to them you see some War Dancers. Now the woods are a bit in the way, but behind them you see the Sisters. In front of them there is a unit of 5 Treekin actually. And next to them you see the Tree Men poking up there to the left of the wood. To the far left you see some more Wild Riders, and behind them you see the BSB on an eagle.
Yeah, and the Beastmen, we just have 2 Tusker chariots. And here's a action pick or a battle pick with my Bestigors, Slaneshi Bestigors, looking towards the Wood Elf line.
And here's the Eternal Guards shaking in their moon boots, or not.
We'll see.
And yeah, over to Vanguard, I completely move the Warlock Riders to the right, kind of trying to get some room, outmaneuver the Beastmen. The first unit of Wild Riders moves up into the Temple of Skulls, which is awesome. The Sisters moves up to the left to get some line of sight and some range. Here you see the other unit of Wild Riders move up towards the wood, and you see a better picture of the right hand side with the scouts with level 4. I forgot in the deployment. There you see them where they are. And yeah, at far right you see the Beastman chariot up in front of the wood.
I don't think he's too intimidated by my by my left flank, but yeah, what can I do? This is dawn attack, so
yeah. But should I have been? That's the question, really. And yeah, Woodlow's turn 1. I got to go first. He didn't roll a 6 to steal the initiative, as they say in the 40k
style.
universe.
Yeah.
So I move up, and I Vanguard up to the Temple of Skulls, and I roll, and I get +1 toughness on my champion.
Yeah.
Which is always awesome.
The Chaos are deadbeat dads. We are the children of Chaos. We should be able to, make him roll a 1. But no.
Yeah, but in a new book, Woodlands Dark, they're a bit vicious.
Yeah.
Here you see I'm just shuffling up, moving everything to the left flank, more or less, moving the middle to angle forward towards all the Beastmen units. Backing up a bit with the Eternal Guard. I don't want to give in any chance of a charge or even a chance of a turn 2 charge. I'm just, castling up, moving up, getting in position. Here see the middle, moving up with the Wild Riders.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
Yeah, the chariot on this side, I think you moved out of its charge arc and the line of sight, so...
Yeah, I thought I was clever for the time, but yeah, I was not. As the tree moving up towards the left-hand side, BSB moves up into the woods, same with the Treekins. And as always, the Wood of Wood is a Venom Thicket.
Naturally.
Another picture of that. Some awesome action picture. And with if you see in the background, you see my skeleton warrior, which resides in my kitchen at the moment.
He watches over the games.
Yeah. The judge.
The judge.
You see a close pick on the right flank. And yeah, magic phase. I get off a Throne of Vines on my level 4.
I decided not to dispel it. I have met the Lore of Life several times now, but I wanted to see what he was going to cost next. So
yeah, I wasn't in a raid for any Dwellers from Below, so
so I decided to save my dice. We'll see how it turns out.
Yep. So I threw Curse of Under here instead, and I got Irresistible Force. So screw you with your dispel dice. I used the last of my dispel dice for this. I can also add. And in the miscast, I lose 4 Eternal Guards, which is
proxied by a Treekin.
Not proxied. It's a unit
filler. Yes, a clever unit filler.
So yeah, 4 Eternal Guards die, but it was worth it. Going to shooting, I popped the Hail of Doom arrow and kill 1 chariot. It's the magic items points times like 3, 4.
Yeah,
still worth it.
Not so important, eh? Knowing the points. But yeah, my chariot died. But
unfortunately, he knows how to deploy, so the other chariot was
more than 6 inches apart.
Away. Yeah.
But then again, all the Tusker chariots always meet their demise at fates such as this. So yeah.
Toughness 4, totally underpowered.
Yeah, kablam. And here we have the Beastmen turn 1. I'm a bit afraid of the Curse of Underhill spell. Maybe I shouldn't, but I decided to stay with my Bestigors and just move things up. I wanted to be aggressive with the Gorgon because he got a rep of not getting into combat before he dies. So I wanted to charge in and whack him around. And then my chariot also moved up, and my big block of Gors moved around since his battle line is changing. I want to change mine as well. And here you see it, a mostly castle formation-esque.
Beastmen castle.
Yeah.
You also see the Puma Pig, aka the Razor Gore, just moving
Holding
up
back,
to the
yeah.
left of the block to intercept the Wild Riders moving in from the right flank.
Yeah, he's got a quite high toughness and strength. Maybe he can hold them off for at least one round of combat if they come charging in.
Which you see here.
Yeah. And
the other side just pivots.
yeah, I don't want to
Towards the
come
Wild
too
Riders.
close so he can, pull off a long charge with something. And I still want to remain a threat if he just wants to idly stroll by. And here we have
The glorious Gorgon.
The glorious Gorgon, and as you can see on his base, there's a little wood elf hiding. Yeah, more about that later. And here we have the magic phase, and that's his. He had, I think, a little bit over 10 points left when he made his list. So we decided to throw in a unit champion in his Wild Rider unit.
Indeed.
And it turned out to be a great success because he went up to the Temple Skulls, he rolled before, and now when I used the magic missile spell, I think it's called Wild Tide.
It's 5d6 strength 1.
Yeah.
5d6.
5d6 strength 1.
Overpowered.
And I have the Hag Tree Fetish, which makes me reroll. I can choose a unit in the magic phase that is within 24 inches of my wizard, and then get to reroll wounds again in the magic phase against that said unit. I chose to put my Hag Tree Fetish on these Wild Riders, and I cast the Wild Tide. I don't know, you didn't dispel it, and you didn't scroll it.
No, I didn't dispel it, didn't scroll it.
You let it go through, and I had a lot of attacks, or hits coming his way, and since it was good, because I only think I got 2 6s or 3 6s at first, then re-rolled, and I think I had like...
3 more, you got 6 wounds.
Yeah, 6 wounds, and then he managed to save all but 1. So it's...
No, it's 6 wounds. Yeah, saved... On a 4+ armor save, I saved 1.
Yes, but then he had the ward save as well, and they're a bit too... hard to kill in my opinion, but it's okay. His unit champion is there, it just makes the whole Temple of Skulls thing more epic, so I'm fine with that.
They fucking died from strength 1.
Yeah, but 5d6, I should have killed them all, but we'll see.
And here's from the Beastman point of view.
Yeah, there's my chariot chilling in the front there.
The blocks.
Yeah, here's the big castle formation. Besides my Gorgon.
Oh yeah, he cast the magic missile with irresistible force.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't spell it.
That's why I didn't spell it. And this is the result.
Yeah, it fucking sucked. I lost 5 Gors, and I also took a wound on my wizard. And he has a Talisman Preservation, so he had a 4+ ward save. But in my case, that could have been no ward save, because I rolled like a bitch, and I took a wound on my first turn from a fucking magic missile, and that sucked, but what you gonna do?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Going to Willow's turn 2, you see my ambushers coming
Fucking
in.
ambushers.
I have no charges because even though I am a combat-oriented army, I'm still a Wood Elf army, so turn 2 charges are not that common. But yeah, you see them coming in. My target is, of course, the Gorgon. No armor saves. I have Hagbane arrows on the Glade Riders. I also have it on my scout unit with the level 4 in. And yeah, I hope to kill him before he kills me. And the movement, you see the Warlock Riders moving back towards the flank where they started, just to get some more targets for him to go after. If he goes for my middle, I can flank charge him. I move up with my B speed, have rerolls. Yeah, just to move up to support everything, more or less. Here I move the Wild Riders back behind the Treekins. it was too far for a charge, and it was too close for a charge for him, both with his Razor Gore and with his Chariot. And yeah, if you play Woodlands, you know you do not want impact hits on your Wild Riders because that's like suicide. So I move up the Trekins, move the Wild Riders behind them. Should be fine. And also, I rolled once again on the champion on the Temple of Skulls. I do not die because he's awesome, and I roll +1 weapon skill. So yeah, now it's weapon skill 6, which doesn't make any matter whatsoever anywhere. But
it's so cool.
It's still cool, yeah. Magic Phase, once again, I get off Curse of Honor here on this Bestigors. Awesome.
Nut.
Going to shooting, yeah, between the sisters, between the Glade Riders and the Skirmishers with poison arrows, I managed to take 5 wounds out of the 6. So he still has 1 wound left, which, yeah, motherfucking sucks.
But the thing is that even though I'm on 1 wound, 1 wound is fine as long as it does no more wounds to me. So I think it's okay. But then we go to Beastmen turn 2, and I decided to do a charge with my Gorgon.
Against my sisters.
Yeah, why the hell not, you know? I could have charged into his War Dancers that were on his right and my left. But since he has always strike first, and they're a bit more killing in combat, and that turned out to be a Venom Thicket as well, of course, because that's the name of the game now. I thought I was going to die before I even had the chance, but against the sisters I might have a chance, I don't know. But I started to charge, and of course, like, it threw some Wood Elf bullshit my way, and killed him off on stand and shoot.
I rolled 1/6 on the stand and shoot, and that was enough.
So, yeah, that was my Gorgon, biting the dust, or the snow, or whatever. And here we have me rocking the Smiski stick, as we call it in Sweden. But here we have my awesome movement. Yeah, my Bestigors decided to stay put.
Still be afraid of Curse of Honor here.
Yeah, that curse is a bitch. And even though, you know, it's Lore of Beast, and the lore attribute is that you get one, you know, you need to have 1 less casting value or something on your spells if you're from the Beastmen army, the whole Beastmen book. And that works fine for us when we're Lord of Beast and we get our spells through on 1 point cheaper or whatever. But when he casts Curse of Unreal at me, it's the same way. So it's a double-edged sword there as well. But what you gonna do? But as you can see, I moved my chariot up, the Razor chariot with the character. The chariot that took 1 wound from, I think, shooting.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
From like the Warhawk Riders or something.
Yeah, some Wood Elf bullshit
like that.
And then we have the Pumbaa Pig moves back to threaten his ambushes, and then the Gore Block moves up just a little bit. And then we have the embarrassing phases left in my turn. We have the magic phase. I think nothing eventful happened. I think I dispelled his Throne of Vines.
Yeah, and I dispelled Scroll, the spell he casted, which was... I can't remember.
Yeah, some shite.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then shooting, I'm a Beastman Castle. I don't do shooting, so fuck it. And then we go to Wood Elf's turn 3.
Yeah, and this is an orgy of failed charges. You see both my Trekins, they had like a 9 to get in. Pretty long shot, but yeah, they failed. And the Wild Riders had even less on Swift Stride. And they failed because they suck.
Nice.
And yeah, here you see my glorious champion. Yeah, after the charge, I actually roll again on this Temple of Skulls because he's awesome. I didn't die, but I got +1 weapon skill once again, so now it's weapon skill 7, which doesn't make any difference whatsoever, still.
But still cool.
Yeah. And yeah, here you see the Warhawk Riders failed their charge on the chariot, which they needed like a 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 even, I think. And you rolled a 3.
With Swift Stride, and I rolled a 3 on Swift Stride. I mean, come on.
Like a boss.
That just sucks.
And that was really good for me, so I'm very fine with that.
Yeah, but here you also see my other movements. I move up. The Tree Men and the War Dancers move out of line of sight of the big block, but still in the wood, which is Pretty nice. My Beastie moves up just to give the rerolls to everyone if they will need it anywhere. My Glade Riders moves up out of line of sight of all his troops. My target is the Razor Gore. Just get that motherfucker out. And here, yeah, another picture of the left flank. Seeing how this everything out of. The only charge he can make is with the chariot. My hope was that he would be tempted to charge the war dancers, because I think with poison and everything else, I might be able to kill his hero. If not, if he charges my Eternal Guards, I should probably just stick, because the Eternal Guards never break. I would lose combat, maybe poke a wound in, and then next turn I would just annihilate him. That was the plan. And yeah, he dispels from the vines in his magic phase, and I cast it again, because I have Book of Asher, I stand in the wood, I have +6, that's just awesome.
Broken.
And yeah, shooting phase, because in magic phase nothing happened. He, I think I cast Throne of Vines, then I got 9 power dice. I cast 3 dice on Throne of Vines, then I cast 6 dice on Dwells from Below. I didn't get Irresistible Force, and he scrolled it.
Like a boss.
Which sucks.
That was really good, actually, because I have the big gore block. That would have taken a lot of wounds otherwise, so I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
And the whole reason for the name of this channel and everything is because I always cast Dwellers from Below, and I cast it a lot when I play Wood Elves, especially with the old book, which is why everyone calls me the Dweller. But this last, 8 battle reports, we haven't seen me casting Dwellers from Below one single time.
Because Lord of Shadow is even better.
Nowadays, yes.
The Withering from the north.
The Withering from the north, indeed.
That's our next channel, maybe.
Yeah. With some True Flight.
Oh, fuck True Flight.
But here you see my shooting phase. I only managed to get 1 wound in on the 2 wounds even.
No, 1 wound, and that's the that's the 2 wounds that he had remaining. In our gaming group, we all use different systems when.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah, trying to explain how many wounds something has left. Some use as how many wounds a model has taken. Some use how many wounds they have left, and sometimes that can end up in a dispute or argument whether or not a big monster has 1 wound left or just taken a wound.
You would think that after 2 years playing together we're smart enough to get the general system, but we have not, because we're retarded. To see every single one of us, but yeah, he has 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I didn't manage to get any wounds off on the chariot. That's an old wound.
No, I got all my armor saves through. Once in a while I make it, and that's awesome.
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon. Fuck armor piercing. Yeah, and here's my Beastman turn 3. Charges. I had, I think, 2 charges. I charged with my Tusker Chariot into his Wild Riders that were perfect, in a perfect place for me, because I wanted to charge him there, and then overrun right into his little wizard bunker.
Yeah, and this is one big uncharacteristical mistake from my part.
Nice.
I almost always think about movement phase being the strongest phase, but somehow lately I've just, I don't know, maybe I fell and hit my head while sleeping or something, but yeah, I gave him the perfect charge.
Yeah.
And you will see in the last battle report, if you watch that, you will see
the latest.
Yeah, me doing a fool of myself in the movement phase, which is a first, but yeah.
Yeah. Or we can sum it up to tactical mastery from my point.
Yeah, indeed. Beastman mastery.
Beastman mastery. Yeah, charged in. It was a charge downhill, and since impact hits come before always strike first, I think I can get some wounds through. I hope.
Yeah.
And then you can see my gore block moved quite aggressively up, and my wizard from the Vestigore bunker moved into the gore block once they have moved. Why would I do that? We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, and also we forgot to take some pictures.
Yeah.
But yeah, his Razor Gore Chariot with character charged into my Eternal Guard bunker.
You can see it at the very right of this picture. A little
little brown.
The little brown spot there.
In the midst of all the green.
Yes. Which also is the name of the game here. I will see later on as well. Yeah. But yeah, this is the next pick, and here we go.
This is motherfucking broken.
Motherfucking yes! Stone of Spite is an awesome item, and I was hoping that he was not aware of it, and that
I wasn't.
He wasn't. Yes, but the thing is that it's an item, bound spell level whatever 5. And I knew that if he knew, I had to explain what it was going to do when I cast it, and I was just hoping that he did not have a dispel scroll left,
which I hadn't.
Nor any dispel dices. And I think I said right before that I think I had 5 dices left. He had 3, so I took my 3 dices and threw Traitorkin from my level 4 Lord of the Wild, which does that every mounted rider within 12 inches from him
gets attacked by his own mount.
Yeah, they turn on their masters, and in the result, he didn't want that to go off, so he threw his 3 dices, it failed to dispel it, and in turn, one of his Wild Riders died.
He got like 5.
Yeah, fucking hell.
he rolled like a boss. So he got like 5 wounds through. 1 attack each from the mount is still strength 4, but obviously 3, whatever. He got 5 wounds through, or 4, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it was 5.
I think it was 5 wounds.
And I rolled... It was strength 4, so I had a 5 plus armor save, and I rolled...
5 6.
No, it's 3 6s and 1 5. Yeah. And then I failed my single remaining ward save. But yeah, I saved 4 out of those 5, which is really nice. It never happens to me. Normally I just can't even save a 3+ if it depends on my life or yeah. So that was awesome.
Yeah, we all roll like gods or mortals.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, well, sometimes. But yeah, I threw that, and he wanted to dispel it, but failed to dispel it. And I had 2 dices left, so I threw at the... I used the Stone of Spite, and I moved up so aggressively with my Gore block and moved my little level 1 into the unit, just so I could be within 18 inches of his fucking Book of Asher shenanigans wizard. And of course it got through, I think on a 6 or a 7 even, so it was not really that far away from failing. And then I explained what it would do to him. And since I know that he has the Book of Asher, I know that he has an arcane item. And for every arcane item, I can't really pronounce it.
First off, the arcane item gets destroyed. It's not like you roll for it. It just gets destroyed, which is... I mean, come on, what the fuck?
It's nice.
What is that? That's like, for my part, it's 70 points, like, down the drain.
Yeah.
And since that's not OP enough, it also...
Yeah, makes the bearer, or wielder in my case, suffer D6 strength 4 wounds. And that is awesome, I must say, because I rolled for him. I think I got a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, a 5. 5 strength 4 hits on a...
Toughness 3.
Toughness.
Fucking hell.
With no saves.
Yeah, that's because nice. I thought, yeah, I'm Wood Elf. I don't need protection. I'm in my scout bunker, which will be out of harm's way.
Or so
all the
we
game.
thought.
But fuck no.
Yeah, I think I just did 3 wounds as well.
No, you did like 4.
I did more? Yeah, so I did a lot of wounds, but then in return, my Hag Tree Fetish wielding shaman also took, I think, 2 wounds in return, and I failed both my ward
you
saves.
took 3 wounds.
Oh, I rolled a 6 or a 5 for me as well, and then I took 3 wounds, and I failed 2 of my ward saves. So I took 2 wounds, and since I took a wound from miscasting before, my shaman died as well. So my Great Brave Shaman and his level 4, both level 4s are now out of the game and gone forever.
Still consider it a loss for the Wood Elves.
Yeah.
Lord,
yeah, actually.
Lord of the Wild against a +6 to cast Lore of Life, what the fuck.
It's totally worth it. And yeah, then we have...
Close combat.
Close combat. Yeah, my Chariot went in, did his impact hits. but he managed to save some.
Yeah, it was like 4 impact hits,
Yeah,
and I managed to save like half of them with my ward save.
Yeah, I think it was 5 impact hits even, and then as you can see, 2 guys are remaining, and 2 as you can see, all you need to whack a fucking chariot to the ground, which sucks. I think I had when the last horse stroked. I was going to say, but
yeah, the mount took the
Strike.
last wound. Yeah.
Yeah. When he stroked my chariot to death, it was a very sad moment because I had my Tuskgores and my Gore and my best Gore. I really wanted to kill him and overrun into his now wizard empty.
which I would
scout
like.
bunker.
I wouldn't have given a fuck.
Yeah, otherwise
The scouts can go kill themselves because they let their lord die. That was my general.
An
also,
exploding book.
So, yeah, those scouts deserves to die.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wild race proved the better of the Beastman chariot, which made me
A happy camper.
Yeah, or not.
Or not.
Yeah, I was still at a terrible depression after the loss of my level 4 life
It was
mage.
nice to finally kill the mage, I can say, after all these games.
And to throw like a bucket full of salt into my injury in the close combat phase.
Yeah, and my chariot charged in. I knew I was not going to take on his block on his own, especially since it's stubborn. And then he has all these nasty things that can charge into my flank. But his level 2 is standing right there in the front, waving her prancy ass about, and I knew, since she suffered a miscast previous in the game, that her Opal Amulet was gone. And that means no saves, and that means that it's nice time for the Beastmen. So I went in, I passed my Primal Fury, so I got to reroll all my hits. And all the hits. Says the guy with the all strike first.
Strength 3.
Yeah, but still, mine are strength 3 as well if I don't buff them up.
But yeah, I hoped he would fail the Danish Train because normally Mr. Beastie here is a master of failing Danish Train, but he didn't.
Those ones.
Then I hope that I would be able to poke at least 2 wounds through on his hero.
But he didn't.
I only poked in 1.
Yeah, one is fine.
One is for you, but not
for me.
But yeah, he picked my mage up. He fucking raped her and threw her to the dust.
So the raping and ravaging has begun.
Indeed.
So now, in one turn, I managed to kill off his level 4 or level 5 or 6 even with all that fucking Wood Elf shenanigans, and then his level 2 also met her demise.
Yeah, which brings me to only the sisters with Shield of Thorns, which is fucking useless, and Curse of Ander here.
But then again, they're nothing to be sneezed at, as we will see later on in the game.
So, yeah, over to Wood Elf's turn 4. In the Great Loss, I think we forgot to take a bunch of pictures involving my whole movement phase and magic phase. But
and even my movement phase even looks like after all the charges, my best
we forgot this movement phase in Beastmen turn 3.
We were so excited.
Yeah, and his Bestigors just reformed, so they looked.
They couldn't swift reform, but they just reformed. And then, as you can see, there's nothing.
Yeah, they swift reform, but failed the leadership test, and that's why they are only standing in that direction without moving or anything else.
And they had some ambushing Wood Elves in front of them, but they, as you can see now in the Wood Elves turn 4, they moved away. So
yeah, I think even one of them failed their march test,
but they don't give
the
a
crap
fuck.
cares because I'm movement 9. So yeah, I'm still out of charge arc of everything, yeah, in my magic phase, nothing happened. I moved up a bit. I hope you'll see something in the pictures to come. I do know the War Dancers and the Treemen charged the Chariot, which is kind of a big deal, which we missed to take a picture of. But yeah, kind of a no-brainer, but there they are.
Yeah,
you also see my sisters up over here. They moved up just to get in range of stuff. Magic phase, nothing happened. I didn't get anything through because
his wizards are gone.
My wizards are gone. Yeah.
Yeah, the sisters, I think they threw some dice at the Curse of Honor here, but
yeah.
I managed to dispel it, and then you threw the Throne of Vines.
No, Shield of Thorns.
Shield of Thorns, yeah.
On the War Dancers.
It's all the same.
Which of whom charged the Chariot, but the Shield of Thorns into crap because it only strength 3 against toughness 5, so yeah. Bring it on. But yeah, in the shooting phase, I managed to kill off 3 Bestigors between all the poison and my Beastie and all that other crap. And 1 single motherfucking gore.
Yeah.
And also in the movement phase, I rolled once again on Temple of Skulls because that champion is like awesome. He's MVP only because of this. I didn't die for the 4th time, but for the 3rd time in a row, I got +1 weapon skill. So I have weapon skill 8. I mean, come on. It doesn't even make any difference against his weapon skill 4. It's just... yeah, what the fuck. Give him +1 wound or strength or even +1 movement, but
if he gets it one more time, though, if you get it one more time, I will hit you on 5s.
Yeah,
and with your luck, you'll probably get it the next time.
But, yeah, what the crap. Over to close combat. Yeah, the Chariot didn't die, as I hoped. I killed the character. I got the Chariot down to 1 with left. He broke, and I have to overrun. And that's why everything is so tangled up.
Yeah, he caught me, but all his units are in the way. So they formed a conga line formation.
Yeah. And here see from the Beastmen's point of view.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily happy about this lineup, but yeah, what can I do?
And then we go to Beastmen turn 4. I couldn't really do much since I only have 2 units left. As you can see, my Razor Pig is dead.
Yeah, I managed to shoot him off.
Yeah, he
forgot to say that.
Yeah, fucking poison. A lot of his units have poison, and the only protection I have is my toughness. But they don't give a fuck about toughness. So I had 2 wounds remaining, and when his shooting phase was done, I had 0, so he was gone. And you know, what could I do? What I could do, though, is that I had 2 units left on the board. My Gore block and my Bestigor block. And my Gore block reformed, a Swift reformed even. So they were in horde formation, and they shuffled a bit to the right to get away from his treekins that were on the left. And my Bestigor decided to charge his treemen, but they promptly failed. So they just end up there, and now I'm a sitting duck for
awesome.
Wood Elf turn 5.
Yeah, since it didn't get any magic off. Because,
I decided to cast Vision's Wild Form because that's the only spell I have remaining, but it didn't go off. I think I failed to cast it, so that was a bummer.
Yeah, with 3 dice.
3 dice.
It was like 1, 1, and 2 or something like that. So yeah, awesome.
But you can't win them all.
Woodlands turn 5. Yeah, you see an order of charges. This is my chance to win the game, in my opinion. I'm not... Yeah, I was really hoping for getting the Eternal Guard into combat. They needed like an 7 or an 8, and they failed by 1. Because without them, I have no ranks. I cannot break his steadfast unless I do like 40 wounds, which I won't do. But yeah, everything except the Eternal Guards got in. You see the two Wild Riders left from one of the units in the rear. You see the Mega Champion of Doom.
Oh, the Rambo Wild Rider.
The Rambo Wild Rider in the flank. You see the Warlock Riders in the front. Treemen. You may not see the War Dancers, but they're there.
Yeah.
And the Beastie from the flank. You may not see this, but in the Beastman's top right corner stands his Beastie. To his far left corner stands his level 1 Beast.
Yeah.
So my thought here is just, character snipe the shit out of this unit, because I know he has the Beast banner, because he always have.
Everyone has it.
Everyone has it. It's
ordinary
Beastman way.
build, yeah.
So that's why I charged the War Dancers in there to get some killing blow off. I charged the Warlock Riders into his mage. So that I could get 2 Warhawks to hit him and hopefully get a killing blow off on him as well, because he probably doesn't have any saves.
Yeah.
I hope not. And just as a reserve, my Rambo champion stands in contact with him as well, so we can kill him off. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And I would really have loved to have Vistance Wild from here. But since now I'm just Strength 4 with the BSB banner and Toughness 4, and with all of these attacks heading my way, and most of them always strike first, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is just a glorious picture of the combat.
Yeah.
You see some unpainted unit filler / Centigores.
Yeah, they are, one could think that they're unpainted, but they're actually just meant to be black.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is that I have usually a block of 45 gores. I wanted to use a bigger block now, and I just built some Centigores that I would probably never use as Centigores because Centigores suck. So they're gonna be, Beastmen gore unit fillers from now on. But I haven't really painted them yet, so yeah. They're rocking the...
nice picture nonetheless, I must say.
Yeah, nice picture nonetheless.
And to my movement phase, you see the Great Eagle chaff up, even, the Bestigors. Because I don't care about 50 points, and I do not want a charge in the flank of my BSB or in the rear of my War Dancers. You see the rest of the shooting unit just encircle them, try to shoot out as much as possible.
Like fucking vultures.
And here's from the Woodle side how it looks. No, it's even from the side with the big S.
It could be the Woodle side.
Yeah, it could be.
It's the ambushing side, yeah.
I see the Eternal Guards failing the charge. They're still pretty close though, but now there's no room for them to get in. My hope is that he kills enough War Dancers to leave a gap for them to charge into.
Yeah, and we have the Treekins on the very top of this picture. Also, just as the Eternal Guard, they can be the second wave coming in. So even though if I manage to kill off a lot of his units now, I'll still receive a second wave in my next turn.
The Treekins did charge, but needed like a 10 and failed because...
Yeah. That's how they roll.
I never roll a 10 when I need them on a charge. You need to play dwarves to be able to pull off that kind of stunt. And yeah, this is
magic and shooting.
Magic and shooting, yeah, indeed. The Bestigors are all dead from shooting. I was one motherfucking Bestigore from getting them to panic. It's still a leadership
9.
Rollable, but still, they're Beastmen. They always fail leadership. A Beastman could have leadership 11 rerollable and always fail it because that's how Beastman works.
Yeah,
same with ogres.
I think it's an inbuilt army special rule to always fail leadership tests when it's at its most crucial point. But what can you do?
And I blame it on the beer, but I got double 3s for magic phase. But in my mind, I only had 3 power dice. So I throw 3 power dice at the Curse of Adder here. And he with his 3 spell dice managed to dispel it. And then after I cast a spell, I got reminded of that, wait, I have 6 power dices. So yeah, I threw 6 dices at the Shield of Thorns, which sucks. I would rather 6 dice Curse of Adder, but yeah. The Shield of Thorns did actually kill 4
gores. As you can see on the unit fillers, they're lying on the side.
But still, yeah, Curse of Adder would have been so much better.
I'm glad he forgot about it, but what can you do?
Yeah. One more mistake to add to the list.
Blame it on the brew.
And over to close combat. Yeah, I kill a crap load of gores. He kills one Wild Rider and I think 2 wounds on the Warhawks.
Yeah, 2 wounds on the Warhawks. I got 1 wound on the Treeman, but he managed to save it on his 6+ ward save.
Because,
which he's done so many times before, it's not even funny anymore. I think I killed some War Dancers as well. I think I killed 4 of them.
Yeah, 4 War Dancers.
But as you can see on the big glorious kill pile, that really did not shift the combat in my favor. And in the pile, on the top right, you can see a banner, and that's my BSB.
Which I killed with Overstrikes first. So yeah, he hit me back with strength 3, which made a lot of difference.
Yeah, I have a 2+ armor save on him, but against Killing Blow doesn't give a fuck. So he killed me off, And since we all strike the initiative, all of my Gores went from Strength 4 to Strength 3 before they got to attack, and that will really impact this fight, I reckon.
Yeah, and the glory is the War Dancers only managed to get one killing blow through, and that was enough.
Yeah. But on the upside, he only managed to do 1 wound on my Shaman. So my level 1 Shaman is still alive and still kicking, and we'll see if he can pull off some stunts
indeed.
next
Since I'm
round.
retarded, I actually chose to hit the unit with my Rambo champion. Sure, he did 4 wounds. I thought that 2 Warhawks would be able to kill off the level 1, but hell no! They didn't even get a killing blow, they just made 1 wound.
Yeah, he's a tough son of a bitch at toughness 5, which is a nice stat to have on the Wizard.
Yeah, so my reserve was the mount of the Rambo champion, and it promptly failed to wound the toughness, 5?
Yeah.
Beastmen, so big mistake from my part. I should have just
Killed him. Yes, you should. As we will see in my upcoming turn.
Yeah, which is now.
Now, Beastman turn 5. I just have, as you can see, 2 blocks. He shafted me up with his eagle, and what can I do? I can either charge his eagle, hope for a long overrun, and hope I get into his Eternal Guard. But even if I get into his Eternal Guard, I'll be there shooing away points. I don't even think I can kill him off in 2 rounds or 3 rounds of close combat or whatever is left. So I decided to charge out with my Beast Lord into his BSB.
And like I say, I did not see this happen. I didn't even think of the opportunity of him charging out with his Lord.
Yeah, that was a glorious moment. I was thinking about it even when he put his eagle in front of me. I was thinking that the Bestigors are now out of the game. But I can still swing the combat in my favor if I manage to kill off his BSB. And my Beast Lord, he has the Armor of Destiny, which gives him a 4+ ward save. I think I can take, and I'm toughness 5. I think I can handle his BSB. And since I have a great weapon, so I'm strength 7, I think I can shoot through his defenses and kill him off. But we'll see how it goes. And here we have
this motherfucking magic face.
The magic face.
The one wizard I wasn't able to kill, even though I should have killed him 10 times over. You got 6 dices?
I got about 7 maybe. I don't know. No. I got about 6 dices, I think. Because a 6 dice, that spelled like a motherfucker. And
the thing is, he rolled like crap. He didn't get Irresistible Force. I had 5 or 6 dispel dices. But since I have no wizard, I didn't manage to dispel it. So yeah, Wise's wild form up on his Gores, and this is huge.
Yeah. They're toughness 5 now.
Yeah, toughness 5 core. I mean, what the fuck? with the Woolers not on the chart, I'm having strength 3 or strength 4 across everything, and that just, yeah, it hurts. Even it hurts my soul to even see this picture.
But not mine, because almost half my unit is gone. But now I'm toughness 5, so who knows?
And it's on strength 4 against my toughness 3, because elves are puny little
shitheads. And if I would have had the BSB, I would have been strength 5 by now. But you can't have it all, I guess. But here you'll see the next pick on the combat.
Yeah.
And even though I was toughness 5, he still managed to kill off, as you can see on the bottom of the picture, a lot of Gores. And my Shaman also met his demise during this combat phase.
About fucking time.
No. So now I have no magic to speak of. But I managed to kill off both of his Wild Riders. So his Chaos Horny Temple of Skulls Wild Rider
Rambo champion.
The Rambo champion is gone.
Yeah.
As well as the rear fucking Wild Rider.
The thing with the champion is he got 2 wounds on him. I didn't make my armor saves. Strength 4, I had 5+. I didn't make them, but I think I rolled a 5 and a 6 for my ward save, so I was 1 away from saving the attacks on him, which would have been freaking awesome. But yeah,
I'm glad he died.
He did his part,
He had his glory.
or he didn't. He didn't even take his points.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, 4 gores,
gores.
maybe.
That's
Weapon skill 7, motherfucking Bible champion.
He was kicking
Toughness
it.
4.
But then I killed off. One of his Warhawk Riders had 1 wound remaining, so I killed off 2 of them. And also the remaining War Dancers died. And then it was the epic fight between his Battle Standard Bearer on his Great Eagle and my Beast Lord. My Beast Lord have the Always Strike Last rule since he has a great weapon, and he managed to do 2 wounds to me, even though I have the Armor of Destiny.
Yeah, I had like 3 attacks, 2 hits, 2 wounds. He failed all the saves on those 2 wounds and had 1 save left. My hope was that my Eagle would be able to poke him to death, but no.
No, I managed to save it.
Yeah, I got 1 hit through. It did wound, but he saved it.
And that was
fucking hell.
That was awesome, because that would have been so unfair if I would have lost my Beast Lord even before he got to strike. But that's what you get for rocking a great weapon, and now it really pays off. I get to reap my what I sow, because all my 4 attacks, I think I did 3 wounds.
With the
total.
now you got like 4 hits with all the Primal Fury shit, and rolled 1/1 for the wounds. So yeah, 3 wounds, which is enough. And you don't have a 2+ ward against the flaming attacks, which it doesn't have because the Bestigo unit has flaming attacks.
Yeah, they had the flaming banner of.
So fuck that.
Yeah, so I managed to kill him off, which was really nice. And then when we told up the whole combat resolution game.
Yeah, I lost by like 3.
You lost by 3, and then I thought about it. I did 3 wounds with my Beast Lord. Besides charging from into the flank or the rear even.
The rear.
Oh, I charged the rear.
Yes.
Oh, you would have lost by 1 more. But it didn't
I still
really
managed
matter.
to stand because the only thing left was a 3-man, which is stubborn.
Yeah.
And the Warhawk Riders had need to roll like a 5 or a 4, and they roll like a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, so they
stuck anyways.
They weren't going anywhere.
Or it's only 1 left.
Yeah, but he has his little mount, so I guess it.
Yeah, but still, that Wison's Wild form was the most crappiest spell I ever got against me.
Yeah, it was a crucial moment for the Beastmen army, and now it turns out that my Bestigors are still out in the open. My Beast Lord is out in the open. He's rocking it with 1 wound left, and then my Gors are still alive. But since he has the Treeman and the Warhawk Rider on this side of my unit,
he can't reform.
I can't reform as much as I would have hoped. I just move from horde formation, since I don't have 3 ranks anymore, into a 9 wide formation, just to move 2 Gors away from the very right of the unit, just so his Eternal Guard don't get more attacks against me. But I'm still toughness 5, so even though if he decides to charge with something against my Gore unit, I might be able to survive a little bit longer.
What hurts most in this combat is that I rolled like all 5s to wound. I mean, I rolled like at least 10 5s, which wasn't wounds because of the Wisons, but would have been wounds otherwise. I would even have broken his steadfast, and yeah, what the crap. That Wisons was just a thorn in my side.
A thorn in your side, but now the wizard is gone, so no more Wison's Wild form.
Yeah. So, over to my turn. Yeah, I charged Eternal Guards in. They needed, like, nothing. So they got in.
Yeah.
The Wise are still up, which is a big concern of mine, because I have no more combat units to really charge into the rear of those Gores. So the Eternal Guards have to break they're there to break the steadfast. I do not expect them to do any wounds. I do not expect the Warhawk Rider to do more than, like, 1 wound. So it's all up to the 3 men making the wounds, and him failing to wound me. But yeah, it's really, in my opinion, it's a 50-50 combat if to win or not, because he's still strength 4, so he can kill off.
That was a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, but still, he has additional hand weapons on them. They have a crap load of strength 4 attacks against everything.
But the thing is that I have. On the very left of my unit, just 1 guy can strike his Warhawk Riders. That's 2 attacks. I have 9 attacks going his 3-man's way, but I'm wounding on 6s, so nothing's gonna happen.
But you could have chosen to have more attacks on the Eternal Guards.
Yeah,
which you didn't because you suck.
But I was thinking that I would actually do less wounds than you would do to me if you managed to get some more attacks in. But then I was thinking, in my own little wicked mental state that, he has spears. He has the Astrai something rule that makes him fight in an extra rank. Or so I thought. But that's just if he gets charged and he's in a wood. So I thought he was going to have a lot more attacks against me than I were.
Instead of those magnificently 4 I had.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have at least. If I would have remained with my 2 Gores on the far right, I thought he would have, going to strike him with his whole unit and fighting with 4 ranks total. But I digress.
Yeah, and you also see my ordinary movement. I just move up. I mean, you don't see it, but my scouts move up to get in range of the Lord. I don't care what save he has; he just has to die. even if this is a Wood Elf list without shooting, or without a lot of shooting, or without even normal shooting, they still have shooting, which is pretty nice, especially since everything is poison. So yeah, I'm really hoping to kill him off. And yeah, this is my magic phase. I get like 9, whatever. A 6 dice, Curse of Anarchy on his Gores. I get Irresistible Force. 2 sisters die. I don't care crap about that. Curse of Anarchy is in, which is awesome.
Yeah, now I'm hitting on 5s, and that can really impact the game. Even though I have Primal Fury.
Yeah, which is crap.
Yeah,
it was overpowered.
It will still affect my chances of hurting him.
Yeah, in the shooting phase, between all the shooting, I mean, the thing is, it didn't. I first shot with my sisters. I didn't get in a single wound. I shot with the scouts. I got like 1 wound through. I shot with the 5 closest Glade Riders. They didn't get any wound through, and the last unit of the Glade Riders got 1 poison attack through, which actually killed the general.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it was really.
It was close.
It was close.
He succumbed to their arrows in the end, which is, you can't blame him because with their poison especially, and even though I have a 4+ ward save, you can just save that many.
I mean, there's still armor piercing, so his 4+4+ went to 5+4+, which made a lot of difference. I mean, the armor piercing are just awesome.
Yeah, armor piercing. I don't even really know why they threw it in there because it's a bit excessive, actually.
No, it's not.
Says the Wood Elf player. But we have played some games against the Wood Elf list and Wood Elf army even, and the thing is that you really start to feel that the armor piercing is really wearing down on you. A 5+ heavy armor save goes into a 6+ t-shirt save or shield save, as in fantasy, and you can really tell, when the arrows start flying, that your unit is really whittling down really fast.
Yeah, but still, since being Wood Elf players, losing the penalty for moving and shooting, I mean, that was just a hard blow for me, for my playstyle at least. That's kind of one of the big reasons I play with the True Flight most of the time.
Yeah.
With the poison, there's. Yeah, you can with BS4 you almost always get into hitting on 6s or 5s, which is like, yeah, you get the poison but nothing more. With the beauty with the True Flight, the 3+, doesn't matter if your opponent has a skirmishing unit inside a building blocked by I don't know what with Storm Banner up, I don't give a crap. So yeah, the True Flight arrows are, in my opinion, better than the Hagbane. The Hagbane, yeah, the Glade Riders are awesome with the Hagbanes for taking out like monsters. In 2 turns, they would have taken War Machines or Hunt or monsters or whatever. That's just awesome. But yeah, on normal Glade Guards, I would take True Flight any day.
Yeah, and I hope they nerf the Wood Elves because I think the arrows are enchanted items, right? And in most other cases, you can only take 1 enchanted item once, in an army. So maybe, hopefully, they'll FAQ it or, put it in errata.
Or they won't.
But hopefully, because in my honest opinion, the Wood Elves are top 3 army now. And I think, I think most people can agree. If not, they haven't played the Wood Elves, or they haven't played a general that's, can handle the Astrai. But, yeah.
It's just awesome.
It's wicked.
Yeah, but away from the Wood Elf openness or not, over to close combat phase. I managed to kill enough to... Oh, kill enough. I broke a steadfast the moment my Eternal Guards got into combat. I did win combat by...
A shitload.
Not a shitload, but enough.
Yeah, I were on Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I won with like
so
7
that's a
or
shitload.
6, 8 or whatever. It was on Snake Eyes.
I don't have a general left because someone killed him in a previous phase, and I don't have a BSB, so I'm on Snake Eyes, not rollable, and I'm quite close to the edge. I'm not really liking my odds, but as you can see, I didn't roll Snake Eyes.
Yeah, he ran away. Everything went after. The Eternal Guards failed to catch them. The Warhawk Rider failed to catch them with Twist Ride. He rolled like a 5 or 6. The Tree Man fortunately got him.
Yeah, the slow tree.
Yeah, the slow tree killed him. So yeah, that was huge for me. Now the game is kind of in the bag. But yeah, Beastmen turn 6.
Yeah, Beastmen turn 6. What can I do now? I just have 1 unit left. I can do a glorious last hurrah, Braveheart style, and I charge his eagle, and the eagles were no match for me, as you will be able to see.
You can never take my freedom.
Yeah, but they probably will. If this game would have been longer than 6 turns, I have a hard time seeing how I can turn this around. But luckily, this was turn 6. I can, I have still some honor and pride that one of my units are still remaining. And, you can see in the next picture here that the eagle...
Yeah. Promptly died. He killed one Bastigore because he was lucky, but what the crap can an eagle do against, what,
but I think,
20?
Oh, yeah, something like, I think 18 or so, I don't know. But the thing is that I failed my Primal Fury test, which is, common when you lose your general, since you're Beastman. But I think I only did 3 wounds as well.
Yeah, you did
with all those attacks. So, I would have been so pissed if we were to live. But I managed to kill him off, and then
It got some glory at least.
Some glory.
A unit of what, like 300-400 points, got 50 points during the whole game. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Yeah,
1 beak for the Beastman, and then
he overran into the Glade Guards, but it was turn 6, so he didn't have to. He didn't have time to do that combat. So. Yeah, some pictures of the end game.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, this is
a lot of Wood Elves.
A lot of Wood Elves because this turned into a carnage. But yeah, what can you do? You can see the Wood Elves here, and you can see that also.
Yeah, over here.
It's another picture.
And here's the end game picture, as we call it.
And as you can see, his scouts and his treekins, they were there as well. So even though I would have maybe, if there were 1 turn left, he still would have killed me. So. Yeah, I don't
think killed, but he could have put.
You would have wiped.
No, he could have taken the points of the Glade Riders. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to charge with anything but the Sisters and the Glade Riders, which I would not have. I would shoot him, kill a few, but he would still.
I would be on leadership 7, so I might have ran off the board. But
if I killed enough, but I don't think I would have.
with Wood Elf shooting, oh man, are you high? But the thing is that, as you can see in this picture. Yeah, the whole game turned into we removed the we didn't play the Battle for the Pass since we thought that fighting sideways instead of in front of each other would have been quite a boring battle, but it almost turned out that way anyway. Since I decided to castle with my Beastman, and the thing is, I chose to castle since I have magic missiles. I just have 1, but still, and I thought that he didn't really have enough shooting. I would like to wait him in and see if he fails any charges, so I can do any long charges, but yeah. This is how it turned out, I'm afraid.
And yeah, Astray victory. For once, it was a close one. At
first, at least.
Instead of the last game. But yeah, I'm trying to improve the combat list. a bunch, or rather I'm trying to learn to play it since I've played the old models way too much. So what I know best is the avoidance, shoot them out style, isolate and annihilate strategy, which doesn't work really with this kind of list, and also with the toughness 3. I mean, come on, everything will die if your opponent have the opportunity to strike back, and if you have 40 plus guys, it doesn't matter how much units I get into the combat, you will still be able to kill stuff back. I did take, the loss of my level 4 was a huge blow. I did not see that one coming. I mean, that magic item is just, what the crap. I played against Beastie for like 2 years with Beastmen. I'd never seen that item before. I don't know why, because it's awesome, but I mean, come on. But yeah, lost my level 4. He lost his level 4, fortunately. Otherwise, I would have been in a tremendous disadvantage. He would have been able to dominate the magic phase, and I almost think he would have been able to put the victory in the bag.
I think I could have pulled off a tie if my shaman would have, a Great Bray shaman would have been alive. But the thing is that I didn't know, both of us didn't know that we were going to play a scenario. We chose it at the beginning of the game. It was a spontaneous decision, and I was planning my, I did my list thinking we were going to play battle line. So I had a big, strategy in my mind that I was going to place my both my shamans 18 inches apart, and the one carrying the spite, Stone of Spite, we're going to march up. If I got turn 1, march up, and then pull it right out of the bag, and hopefully kill both of his wizards turn 1.
Annihilate the scroll, annihilate Book of Asher, and kill my wizard. Yeah, no, that's not OP. I mean, what the crap.
But it's 25 points, man. It's pretty expensive. But the thing is that it affects friend and foe, and so we're playing Dawn Attack. Both of my wizards happen to be really close, so I couldn't really do it, at first. And then both my units, actually, they would have been better off if they would have pulled a switcheroo, and my best course would have been on the left flank, or the left side, at least. Because they have the flame. I brought... I usually don't bring the Banner of Eternal Flame. I usually bring the Banner of Discipline. But this time I wanted to bring Banner of Eternal Flame, because I knew he was going to bring some trees, at least, since he has a combat-oriented army. But yeah, you saw how much combat they got to see.
Screw my wargaming group, which forces me to take a combat-oriented model army. I mean, what
But yeah, I think even someone commented on the video, so wanted to see a combat-ish army. I don't know.
I can... Mr. Retardy, I think it was. It was not a combat-oriented army. It's a tree-list army, which I will use. Okay. I'm currently working on finishing my Treeman Ancient, since I really do not like to play with unpainted models, especially for the battle reports.
Yeah, it's a bit allergic to that, which is good.
Yeah, it's good for your viewers. But yeah, I'm working on the Ancient. When he's done, I'm gonna play his... not his army, but a tree forest spirit, even influenced army with Ancient, two tree men, like 12 treekins, stuff like that. Yeah, so that will be in my next game. I promise I will do my best to finish him until then.
The big question is, will we be seeing some dryads? The sucky fuck choice.
Maybe not. Yeah, the dryads took the hardest hit on the nerfed bat from Games Workshop in the new book. I mean, they're just completely worthless. Being the same point as Eternal Guards, being strength 3, yeah. They have hatred. Who gives a crap? Eternal Guards have overstrikes first. Sure, the toughness 4. They have no armor save. They have 6+ ward. Who gives a crap about 6+ ward? They are not, and I really emphasize not, skirmishers anymore. And that was what made them strong, in my opinion, in the last book. Since skirmishes in the woods are stubborn, which and and take that with toughness 4 and 5 plus ward against non-magical attacks, which was like what 8 times out of 10. You would have a really solid skirmishing unit. Now they're ranking 5. They can't have any form of command group to kind of champion who gives a crap. They're strength 3 with hatred. I don't give a crap about that either. They're just strength 3, which is useless. They cost 11 points a model. Yeah, they're just so bad. I mean, come on. Games Workshop really doesn't want Wood players to buy Dryads.
Yeah.
That's just they want them to buy the new kit. That's just
like the Treeman Ancient and whatnot. And you are going to dry brush or trying to dry brush. Airbrush even. Dry brush is another thing. And that's quite funny, because the thing is that we all are at different painting levels in our gaming group, and as you can see from my statement, I am at I'm rocking at the very bottom. So for me, airbrushing, dry brushing is the same thing. But the thing is that I've heard, or I've seen even, that the new model, the big Treeman Ancient, must be a bitch to paint with all the little tweaky bits.
No, it's not a tweaky bit. It's I think it broke like 4 times when I assembled him, because
That's normal, yeah.
No, because I think it feels like new plastic are softer than the old one, and with all the horns and all the twigs and all the whatever coming out of the ancient, yeah. I mean, the high heels, come on, what the crap.
It's a cross-dresser in disguise.
Yeah, but yeah, they break really easy. So I'm airbrushing it for the first for the first time, because dry brushing it would break the model. I'm certain of it, and I don't want that to happen. But yeah, you'll see the result. I will do the complete Wood Elf showcase when he's done, and then you'll see how it turned out. But yeah, I'm not.
But maybe you can do a painting tutorial.
Or not.
Or not. we want to see you curse and lose hope in a man.
Yeah, the thing is, I've never considered myself more than a fairly painter.
I must admit,
Beastie.
he's won prizes even for his painting. So yeah, you can't really say that. That's out of the fucking question. And as you can see in the battle reports, and as many of you have commented on,
yeah,
he's got a beautiful army.
I've been to two tournaments. The same one for 2 years in a row. In the last one, this February, I won Best Painted Model and Best Painted Army.
Yeah.
I think it's more because of the army being a Wood Elf army than actually being better painted than the rest of them, because I certainly didn't think that.
But I think you go, personal army blind or whatever. When you spend too much time with an army or a project, or you love babies, I think you go a bit blind to how beautiful they are. And as you can tell now from winning 2 prizes, you were shocked when you won them.
Yes.
And the rest of us really weren't, but you were, and yeah.
Hopefully you will enjoy the showcase. That's maybe the point of it. I don't know. I still don't. I did have a Wood Elf dragon in the fan contest. I don't know if you're not Scandinavian, you don't know what it is. It is the Games Workshop official painting tournament. I came 4th in the Warhammer monster category, which is I'm a bit disappointed about that, but still, yeah, you've seen the showcase. The dragon I'm happy with. It took me 2 months to paint it and assemble it. That's the only model that I'm really satisfied with the result. But yeah,
it's like
this sidetracked like a bitch, but yeah. Hopefully you will enjoy my showcase coming up, hopefully this week at least.
Oh. We just wanted to make the battle report even longer for you to endure our northern accents, but what can you do? Congratulations to your victory, the Astra victory. You've seen this pick far too many times now. We need to kick his ass even more.
Yeah, especially with Beastmen. I mean, Beastmen need to win.
Okay. For the third time's the charm. Next time I will win. I guarantee it.
He will rape
I
the
will
Woodhouse.
I will rape, ravage, run them down, everything like that once again. But I can claim moral victory.
And as a sign up, I really hope Britannia's get a new book next release because Vampire Thomas, which I play in the last game, he plays the Ocean Goblin, but he also plays Britannians. If the Britannians get a new book, you will get a Batrep between Wood Elves, the new Wood Elves, and the new Britannians within maximum a few days.
Yeah, they'll probably,
And the Britannians deserve a new book.
Yeah. But what can I say about the Beastman performance more than that? I love Stone of Spite, and that I was a bit sad that my Gorgon only got, he didn't get any kills. The only kills that he got was on his his base, even. And I'll do a showcase also, I'll say that now, but, we'll see if it happens. Once I get, revamp my army and repaint it.
Yeah, the Gorgon actually has a Glade Rider killed on his base with the Rider still living, trying to shoot him, but which Glade Rider can shoot a Gorgon to death? I mean, come on.
All the other Wood Elves can do it.
Which you'll see in my showcase with the Wood Elves. Since Games Workshop are retards, they made the 3-man base larger. I had to make my base larger for my 3-mans, and I actually made a Beastman getting strangle rooted to oblivion on it.
Yeah.
Which I hope you will enjoy it if you hate Beastman as I do, and enjoy the Wood Elves.
Yeah.
But still, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully subscribing and commenting, and see you next time.
Please. Thank you.